example here, we have multiple formulas. Anytime we were given multiple formulas, what do we have to consider? Hess's law, if you recall. Remember, so we're going to make this A and B, and we're trying to manipulate A and B to get this unknown right here, to get the value of the unknown. Because we have G's for A and B here and here. So we're trying to get the unknown delta G value. Remember, we ask our two questions. Do I reverse? First question is, do I reverse? Second question, do I multiply by anything? Those are the two questions we ask for each piece of the puzzle. A and B are puzzle pieces, trying to get to the one I've circled. So, what in A do you see that would be useful in helping us rearrange to get to our unknown? S, sulfur solid, yes? Ask myself the two questions, and it's an A, sulfur solid. Do I need to reverse it, or is it already on the correct side? I do not need to reverse it. Sulfur solid is on the correct side, okay? Do I need to multiply by anything? Well, I need 1 right here. There's a 1 there, right? And I have 1 already, so I do not need to reverse it, and I do not need to multiply by anything. I just bring it down. So I bring it down just like it is. Which means I also bring down the value of delta G just like it is. All right, in B, what in B do you see in our unknown that would be useful for us to help us get a puzzle piece in our unknown? What do you see in B that we also need in our unknown? SO2. This is what I see here. I also see SO2 in B. So I got to ask myself the two questions. Do I need to reverse it? Well, they're on opposite sides, aren't they? So I need to reverse B, so that's negative B. And do I need to multiply by anything? That's the second question I ask myself. You always ask both questions. I have 1 here, and I have 2 in B. So I have to multiply B by something to get it down to 1. So what times 2 gets me down to a 1? 1/2. So then I'm going to multiply by 1/2. Now, on your test, some of you forgot to do this. You multiply everything through by negative 1/2. Or you reverse it, is really what we're doing, right? And we multiply by through by 1/2. So if I reverse it, it becomes SO3 gas going to SO2 gas plus 1/2 O2 gas. And then I'm going to say 1/2 times now positive 142 kilojoules. Positive because I have to reverse the sign up here. Has to be reversed because I multiplied by a negative 1/2. So that's why I'm changing it from a positive to a positive from a negative. Now, check to see, do you have ultimately what you wanted? Well, SO3 cancels on both sides. So that goes away, which is what we don't want to have SO3 in our unknown that I circled in red, the long one. And then if I think about it, 3/2 minus 1/2 becomes what? Well, 3/2 minus 1/2 is 2/2, and 2/2 is a 1. So I ultimately have exactly what I want in my unknown. So then I just have to do the math. So negative 371 plus 1/2 times 142. Remember, I made it 142 positive because I reversed it. When I do all that math, I get negative 300 kilojoules.